you will realize that even though at the same time, it could be one of the things that will help further, balkanize and then destroy the contraption as it should be. But at what cost? At the cost of the lives of so many innocent people, which this Tinubus and his rogue co-travelers are currently perpetuating in that contraption. So he contributed to it, and then he brags about it. So if his destruction is going to be orchestrated as it is being done now by the person he also twisted the entire state, rigged in as his successor, then so be it. So be it. So now that the supposed Werewike's structure, because when they fight themselves like this, it is not for us to celebrate. Don't get me wrong. It's not, we don't have anything to celebrate here. But at the same time, I won't deny anybody the joy of possibly seeing what Werewike value so much go up in smoke. Because he's going to fight back, Abi. He is going to probably push his followers more. And then, yeah, if everything goes up like really, really faster than we expect, right? So be it. If Nigeria goes up in smoke, it's not because of me. It's probably not because of you. It will be because of them. And I've said this many times. The destruction of Nigeria is not from me. It's not by you. The breakup of Nigeria won't be done by yourself or by me. Sorry, the breakup of Nigeria will not be done by me. The continued existence of Nigeria is not going to be done by you. This lies in the hands of the criminals whose ego and then a pride and greed and all that will continue to push Nigeria to that precipice. And everything that will push it to that precipice, invite me. I'll be your guest. I will sing. I will actually sing along with them. And that's exactly what is going on. So don't come around and begin to preach around, as if to say any of them actually really care about the next person or the next individual in their state. No, they don't. And I know that. But if dealing with themselves this way, decimating the influence of Werewike, and in the process as well, destroying Tinubus and what it stands for, because all these criminals, right? What they stand for is pretty much like what is there to take my life and take your life. It doesn't matter if you are their supporters or not. Their actions and their inactions will continue to endanger the lives of people like us, maybe even you too, that supports them. So going forward a little bit further. So Werewike and his gang are pushing for something tomorrow. And Allah, I pray that they are able to do it. So set it on fire. Probably they are going to set some local government secretariat on fire. That's what they are saying, that these guys, what this Fubara is doing, they be like, say, the situation don't pass, say, maybe they do press conference or go to court. Or, no, it doesn't matter. What happened now is that now fire for fire. Meanwhile, it's over. It's over. So it is either Tinubus and his gang find a way of probably making a deal with the Fubara so that your sufferings can continue in that way, or the Werewike that a lot of people are expecting to actually eat his own shit soon. Either way, this week is pregnant, we'll say. So Werewike's political influence in Rivers State is now almost gone. But doesn't mean that he won't have people that still probably look forward to probably collecting money from him, staging protests every day to make you feel like he's still something, he's nothing anymore. Politically, but let's leave that for now. Have you heard that the price of your petroleum is going up? And it's still going to go up anytime from now. I am not a bringer of bad news. I am just somebody who wants to put you on notice. When Tinubus and his gang, right, said that subsidy was gone, they had no plan. Of course, they had no plan for what the aftermath would be. Rather, they were interested in turning Nigeria into a palliative country. Palliative country where they can share bread, share rice, expired rice, share food generally. It's not even like general food, just rice and bread, right? So last month, Wale Idun was at Dangote refinery. Remember when they said that a Dangote refinery is capable of refining at least 50 million liters of petroleum every day, and the ones they lifted from his refinery, they said it costs 989 naira, which some of you have been buying for 1,000 naira, 1,100, 1,002, in some places up to 2,000 naira per liter. Then they said, oh, those were the imported crude oil by Dangote, that Nigeria will begin to supply Dangote crude oil. And in that arrangement, Nigeria was to supply Dangote 21 million barrel of crude oil every month. I was here, which a lot of people have also come to confirm what I said then. On this platform, I told you, Nigeria does not have any crude oil to give to Dangote. In fact, the little allocation of crude oil that is being given to Nigeria from the IOCs, the international oil companies in Nigeria, the ones that are really extracting the crude oil in Nigeria, paying royalty to Nigeria, the Bukwari's government, Bukwari's regime, they have used this crude oil as collateral for some loans. And that is why, you see, let me explain that to you once again, just a reminder. That Nigeria was supposed to be extracting 1.8 million barrel of crude oil every day. But that has dropped so drastically. So somewhere around 1.1 million barrel. So 700 million is still being stolen. But once in a while, whenever they want to make you think something is getting better, they will tell you that Nigeria is now producing 1.3 million. It's a lie. Now, the IOC and the arrangement they have with Nigeria was that if Nigeria was making that much, getting that much crude oil, they will be giving Nigeria 300,000 barrel of crude oil every day for Nigeria refineries. Since they said Nigeria refineries are not working, so what has Nigeria been doing with their own allocated 300,000 barrels? They have been selling it to whoever is cares to take it. And then they are like pocketing the money. This has been going on for more than 8 years in Nigeria. That is how deep the corruption is, by the way. So when this Dangote palaver started, they kept telling the public that they will give Dangote 650,000 barrel and it will be sold to him in Naira. What they didn't tell you is that there is actually no crude oil to sell to Dangote. So behind the scene, by the time Dangote himself would discover this, it was too late. But they did him something. They said, they gave him 2 oil blocks. Yes, they gave him 2 oil blocks. And they said he could go there and extract that 650,000 or how many barrels he wants. Now, it will require Dangote to invest in drilling equipment and all of that, just the same way he built a refinery. And when it is ready, there is no crude oil. So Dangote can no longer invest in drilling any crude oil. It can't even it can't even sell the oil block in a way that, okay, make a deal. There's nobody coming in to come and make a deal to drill the oil, crude oil for him, that he can use it at his refinery. So he went back on to say, Nigeria should account for the 300,000 barrels they are being given by the IOCs. Even though Dangote knows that they've already sold that. I mean, it's pretty much like doesn't exist. But they still went on to say, Tinubu has directed NNPC to give Dangote 300,000 barrel of crude oil every day. And that will come to something around 21 million barrel or something every month. Lies. So when they told you that Tinubu has directed them to give him crude oil from the 1st of October, and it's going to be in Naira, some of you bought it, even some hotel lecturers, as in some of these fake, fraudulent, educated people. They went on TV. They were analyzing how great that would be for Naira if they start selling crude oil in Naira. Even though that too is shady, let's assume they have the crude oil. Selling to Dangote in Naira is not different from selling it to him in dollars. So Dangote, now here, it simply means that if a barrel of crude oil is $100 with the exchange rate in Nigeria, so you have to multiply the $100 by 1,700 Naira. And that's how much they will sell a barrel to him. So $100, 1,700, that is 170,000 Naira per barrel. Here you get now. So 170,000 Naira per barrel, multiply that by 300,000 barrels. So you'll be running into, what do you call it? You'll be running into like hundreds, if not tens of billions of Naira. So that's how much Dangote will need to cough out every day. But they said the deal will be that Dangote will now sell the product to them. So Dangote that will sell the product to them should be selling it to them in Naira, Abi. Now Dangote said, no, I can't sell this product in Naira. I will sell it in dollars. So the product from Dangote's refinery is valued at 56 cents. So which then, according to them, right, will come to somewhere around, with the exchange rate, will come to somewhere around the 900 Naira per liter. So at 900 Naira per liter, with other logistics factored in and everything, there is no way the petroleum pump price will not be somewhere around 1,300 Naira per liter. So Dangote is asking them to stop subsidy. If they stop paying subsidy, which they've told you that they are not paying subsidy, but Dangote knows they are still paying it to themselves. Before now, they were paying the subsidy to the friends of Bokwari in NNPC and the rest of them. But now, the subsidy they are paying, which is double what they are paying before, is now being paid to Tinubu directly or indirectly. Put it that way, indirectly. So you see all these shady deals and the deadline they are giving to themselves has prompted them now to now announce yesterday that NNPC has started selling the crude oil to Dangote in Naira. Which crude oil? How much crude oil? Nobody is asking per se. But people are sort of reverting back to the already announced, fraudulent announcement of we'll be selling crude oil to Dangote in Naira, and it's going to be 300,000 barrels every day. They don't have 300,000 barrels of crude oil to sell to Dangote. They don't. But they continue to double down and say, yeah. So if they are selling 300,000 barrel of crude oil to Dangote in Naira, then maybe we can begin to ask that, give us the evidence. Because there must be evidence. Crude oil is not something that you can just put inside there. It's not palm oil. Here you get. So you see these whole shady things and all these media runs they are doing. Remember, they were supposed to start giving him that crude oil from the 1st of October. Today is the 6th of October. And today is the day they now made an announcement to say, now we are now supply Dangote the crude oil that he needs. But there is more. See this crude oil that Dangote we are giving to him with the current exchange rate. What is exchange rate doing with crude oil from Niger Delta? And they say, because selling in Naira is just some lies they told you. Whether in a Naira, whether in a dollar, is the exchange rate in between. Okay, we determine how much Dangote will actually sell it back to them. Okay, so now they are saying the ones they took from Dangote last month, which some of you are asking, where are these trucks that they loaded from Dangote refinery? Where are the trucks? How come you have not been seeing the oil anywhere? Now they say, well, the oil, the petroleum, they've arrived at their different destination, but they can't sell it at the current price you are buying it. Before Tinubu came in, a liter of petroleum was being sold for 167 Naira official, and in some places, 187 Naira per liter. When Tinubus said subsidy was gone, that jumped from 187 naira to 610 naira. Then in May, a year after that, in May 2024, when Tinubus made a deal that he will pay a minimum wage of 70,000 naira and it will increase the price of petroleum, that's a lie, which they have now increased it twice. So a liter of petroleum now is sold for over 1,000 naira. Yeah? So with these guys coming up with all this Ejowewe again, they are saying that it's not sustainable. So a liter of petroleum is going to, if with this exchange rate, if they are buying it from Dangote at 990 naira per liter, how much do you think they should sell it to you? How much? Right. Don't tell me. They are already proposing that a liter of petroleum will now go for 1,500 naira per liter. And that's the cheapest. You see, those of you who are from far away, like Sokoto, like Kano, Kaduna, Zamfara, Borono, all these places, you will not buy the liter of petroleum less than 2,000 naira per liter. It's not me. Don't look at me like that. It's not me. I'm just trying to see if I can make you understand the abracadabra, the pile of lies they've sold to you. So not me. It's not me. Okay? So they are already putting this in the news by saying the whole effort, the whole this thing and this thing, by the time we calculate, there's no more landing cost. So remember that they used to tell you about landing cost. The cost of bringing the finished product to Nigeria. That's their old lies. No anymore. The problem now is exchange rates. Exchange rates. So the exchange rates is going to determine, and that is why Dangote told you that the NNPC will be the one to determine how much they will sell a liter. Now, that I said 1,500 naira is me being generous. So in some places right now, they are already selling it for that much. If you are watching me from Lagos, or you are watching me from Southwest Nigeria, you may scream, in a lie. Don't worry. Your own, it no go too much. Maybe like 1,350. Yes. But once you begin to cross the Lagos border, you begin to go to Ogun State, and then you begin to go to Ondo or upward Benin, then you dare not open your mouth and tell me that that's a lie. Because I'm not the one who is going to determine that. It is already concluded. They are just waiting for the right time to make it eat. You know, you have been suffering from the scarcity of it anyway. It's just that a lot of you have become so used to it, the scarcity of that petroleum. So this week, you either face a serious scarcity, or the filling station will just stop selling again. Even at the rate at 1,000 naira, 1,200 naira per liter, they will just stop. We now go begin to lament again. You see, in the last 6 months alone, the effect of Tinubus abracadabra is already showing on the street of Nigeria. The numbers of vehicles you see on the road, they've drastically reduced. There will be more. Including those of you who feel like even if they sell them for 5,000, you go afford. You'll be able to afford them. No worry, they will still sell it for 5,000 naira per liter. The unimaginable things, unbelievable things that they are making you cope with right now is going to get worse. And listen, it is not it is not that they will sell a liter of petrol for 1,500, the cheapest. That is the issue. The issue is that they complain about the cost of living crisis now, Abi. It is about to get worse. It is about to get worse. It is not coming down. If anyone tells you that, don't believe Mayegun, please don't believe me. Okay? But I am going to be here. When some of you will be like, how can a bag of rice be 150,000 naira? What is going on? What the hell is going on in this country? Then you will remember Mayegun. What is going on is that Nigeria is about to implode and explode. And you see that your coping mechanism, that your endurance, they are about to test it again. Before Tinubus, like I said, 180 naira. Today, what you will buy with 10 liter, what you will use, what you will buy for 10 liters, 1,800 naira for 10 liters, you will soon be using that to buy just 1 liter of petrol. Yes. And Dangote refinery is not a charity. They will tell you to live within your means. Baba, even living within your means self, is going to become impossible. And that is why when all these Agbayas, they met in Lagos yesterday, you know what they did? They are called the APC Southwest. They know you are facing a lot. They know a lot of you are facing serious economic hardship right now. They know. They know that Tinubu and his gang, they are smiling to the bank every day. They know. But they need to continue to play their tribal card, ethnic card. And that is why today, I saw some of you on Twitter, your latest tribal Olympic is about soup. Which tribe have the best soup? Which tribe get the best soup in Nigeria? Are you not paying attention? The Yoruba versus Igbo, and then the others versus others. You are seeing some of these supposed influencers on social media. They are not talking about this. They are talking about soup. And some of you are pretty much taking offense. How can you say that about Yorubas? Yorubas have the best soup. The Igbos have the best soup. The Deltas have the best soup. When they fight over who get the best soup in Nigeria, when your entire life is about to go up in smoke. No wonder when they met in Lagos, Osoba, for example, was telling people that, especially the Yorubas must stand with Tinubus no matter what. Don't let anybody make you criticize. Anybody that is criticizing Tinubus is enemy of Yoruba. It's a Yoruba Moale. Now, they are doing that all over the place now. Is it Tinubus that caused it? They will be asking you that question. Is it Tinubus that removed subsidy? Is it Tinubus that caused is it Tinubus? Even those people who cannot sleep with their wife anymore, they will be blaming Tinubus. All this rhetorics that you are hearing here, you are hearing here and there, they are planted by APC. And the chief among them, this old good for nothing, old fools, old criminals in Yoruba land, pushing their tribal ethnic days when our people are ready, queuing for rice. They are already queuing for bread in Yoruba land. Nigeria is not at war, but Nigerians are already begging for food. People are already come on. But to them, no matter what, it is not Tinubus that caused it. No matter what anybody says, Nigeria was already going to be like that. It's not Tinubus. Meanwhile, it's Tinubus. They floated your naira. Yeah, they floated your naira. They valued it. They continue to borrow, implementing the IMF policies, World Bank policies that will continue to impoverish you. And on the other hand, they will be sharing rice, sharing bread. Yorubas have turned to Alimajiri within a year. Even under Bokwari, Yorubas are not like this. So I bet you, baby. And that was just a year and a half ago. Bokwari that destroyed Nigeria. To that extent, Abi, Yorubas were not queuing to beg for food this way. Now APC, have turned Yorubas to Alimajiris. And they are telling you that you should go and hate other people. You should kind of begin to fight your tribalists. And that's why one Olori Bruku came here earlier. And he was talking about me, trying to make my Igbo friends happy. Because to them, it is Yoruba versus Igbo. It is Yoruba versus Edo. It is Yoruba versus this, Yoruba versus that. When the economy is in shambles, businesses are dying. Our people are being impoverished every day. But they are being told not to blame the Tinubus. They should stand with Tinubus.
Bola Kolo is the president. 17 years ago, 2007, some of us in the Southwest, organized by Alhaji Hamsat, then our leader in the Southwest, who organized lunch in restaurant one in Kingswood Road. At that meeting, I'm happy to see Osoba Olusi tẹ̀ ń wò yìí